Okay, in this section, there's nothing really new. The only thing that's happening is we have to do multiple things to be able to solve problems, okay? So it's why we call it multi-step or two-step. Sometimes it can be more than two-step. I need the ringer off, please, whoever's phone that is. Okay, looking at this first one, we're following all our same rules. We're working on the variable side, and we're going to work with the variable last. Are we clear so far?
We're still graphing.
Don't worry about that right now. So we're working on the variable side. We're going to deal with the variable last. What is the opposite of 160?
-4.
Okay, subtract it from both sides, please. Put your calculators on your desks, please. Okay, student mode, gentlemen. Thank you.
340.
Thank you. So we did the first step, okay? Now we're going to do the next one. What type of math is that right there? Division. So we're going to divide because it's multiplication. So we're going to divide by 4, and what's my answer? Okay, so we can graph this out, right? Is this greater than or less than? You want to plug in, King? You want to plug in?
Less than.
Yes, less than. So just grab a few points, okay? Do 86, do 85, and do 84. Open, close circle.
Close.
Yep, shaded in, right? And it's going to be 85. What direction, left or right? Yes, very good. Okay, we're done with this one. Most of the time you're solving for one thing, right? Well, now you're solving for two. That's all that's really going on. So you really do have all the math that you've learned everything of how to solve these. Okay, so once again, I'm going to repeat the rules on these, okay? We're going to work on the variable side. We're going to deal with the variable last. What is the opposite of 7?
-7.
Minus 7. Subtract 7 from both sides. Okay? And then watch this. We want to divide by -2. Divide by -2 makes my answer what?
7. -7.
Yes, very good. And now we're going to graph it out. So we're less than, so we're going to do a -8, -7, -6.
I did the other way.
Then -7. Open or close circle?
Close.
Closed. What direction? Very good. Okay, now this one looks a little weird, right?
No.
We're going to talk about it. First off, are we good? Everyone's good on any of these? Do I need to go over them again? We're solid? Let me see thumbs up or down. Okay, good. All right, this one right here, we have parentheses, right? The very first thing we need to do is get rid of those parentheses, okay? So this is a positive times a negative, which is what? Very good. So we're going to rewrite this. -4, -8. Okay? Now, what does this mean? This means I borrow $4 and I borrow 8. It's going to stay negative. It's still addition and subtraction. Very good. So all this is -12. Okay?
We can do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's the
yeah,
total.
good. Okay, good. All right. So now we're going to finish the rest. So this one actually had a few steps going on because we could simplify first. Okay? We're still going to work on the variable side, even though it's on the right-hand side, right? What's the opposite of -2?
-2.
Okay, we're going to add 2 to both sides. Right? So 10 greater than -5c. Right? 5.
Oh.
5. Okay, so that's multiply. We're going to divide by negative. We're going to divide by negative. Uh-oh. We divide by negative. What does that mean? No. We're dividing by negative. What does it mean? The symbol. Yes. So do me a favor. Circle the negative so you can remember this. Okay? So 10 divided by -5 is -2. Then we have to rewrite it, correct?
Yes.
We have to write it, not yet. -2, turn it around. Turn it around. C, right? Now we're going to mirror it. Because we have to flip that symbol when we divide or multiply by a negative, okay? So now we're going to mirror. That's my just flipping the step. Or excuse me, flipping that inequality because of the division of the negative.
So technically, in the first place, we don't have to flip the symbol.
Technically, you do have to flip the symbol, any which way you look at it.
I know, but we should have mirrored. Oh, we have to mirror it.
That's why we want to mirror when it's last. See, it's still open to the -2. It's still going to be the same. C pointing to the C, open to the -2. Okay. So try to be in the habit of this to remind yourself to turn that inequality around. Now we can graph this out, right? So we're going to be, let's do -3, -2, -1.
What the hell?
We're going to go through it again. Okay, don't make this hard on yourself. So we're open circle at the 2, and we're going to the left. Okay, I want to go through this one again.
Don't do this.
We had a plus and a negative inside parentheses, right? So in PEMDAS, the very first thing we have to do is get rid of the parentheses, okay? So that means we're going to multiply this negative by, or excuse me, this positive by this negative, turning this negative. Now this is -4, -8, which means on a number line, we're going to -4, and then we're going to -8. We're subtracting 8. So -4 minus 8 is -12, bring down the rest of the problem. From here, we're going to work on the variable side. We're going to add 2 to both sides, the inverse operation. -12, 2 is 10, bring down the -5c. This is multiplication. We need to divide it to undo it. So we divide both sides by -5. The fact that we divided by this negative has us flip the symbol. Now I wrote the answer right here first. Notice, it's pointing to the 10 and it's open to the -5. Then I solved. 10, -5, -2. It's still facing that direction, but I need to turn it around, right? Because the negative divided by a negative. So I turn it around and then I mirror it, rewrite it. It's pointing to the C, it's open to the -2. It's pointing to the C, it's open to the -2. Okay? Yes, go.
If we didn't divide by the -5, when we start with the symbol.
No. Nope. Because all we would have done at that point is mirrored it. There's a difference. Flipping a symbol means actually turning the symbol around. Mirroring it just means rewriting it so we can graph it out properly. So let's entertain that for a second. Let's say this wasn't a -5 and it was just a +5. We would have been right here to right here. We would have just rewrote it because see it's open to the C pointing to the -2. We're just going to mirror it from here. So C open to the 2, -2. Because we graph it this way, we're going to get it wrong.
The symbol is just.
It's going to be a wrong direction. So multiply by negative, divide by negative. It changes the inequality. Flips the symbol around. Okay? What makes it even crazier in this is because the number was up front, not the variable. So then we had to mirror it as well. Right, Erica?
Mirror.
Okay, make sure you write this down. Good talk. Okay, next one. Should be using those hands to write. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, good talk. Okay, we have parentheses in here, right?
I usually will.
Can we solve this? Can we solve this right here? The parentheses? No.
Doing the math.
What's that? No, we can't.
Putting a 3 into that.
Because there's an X there, those are two different things. It's constant and it's a variable. We can't solve it. But yes, there's an imaginary one in front of there. But how we have to solve this, because we have a variable in here, we have to do distributive property.
Multiply the 3 times 3.
Yep, we're going to multiply the 3 by the 3, so that's going to be -9. And we're going to multiply the -3 by the -x. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you doing?
Stop it. 3, -3 times 3, -9. -3 times -x, positive 3x. Negative by a negative.
What? Dude, he's explaining that.
So one more time. -3 times 3, -9. That's a negative. By a positive turns it negative. And then a negative times a negative turns it positive. We just group this together, 3 and x. Okay, we have it out of the parentheses now. Now we can write the rest of the problem. Can I simplify this?
Yeah.
I can't. 16. 4 times 4, right? Now we're ready to solve the problem.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Okay, any questions so far? I had to pull it out of parentheses, I had to deal with the exponents, PEMDAS, right? Okay, now from here, we're going to solve it like we did the rest of them. We're going to add 9 to both sides.
You just created a problem.
8. So 3x less than, what is 16 plus 9?
No. What are you doing with your life? We had
Okay, what's that?
We had 3 of both.
Very good, very good. And why are we dividing?
Oh shit.
Shoot, see what I'm talking about?
The multiplication.
Yeah, so divide by 3, divide by 3, and guess what's going to happen here? X, 25 divided by 3.
8.33333.
So we're going to write it 18.3 with the line on the top of it.
It's 8.
Is it 8?
Yeah, it's 8
Oh, sorry. Good, extra today.
extra.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to graph this out?
Yeah.
We are. How are we going to do it? We're going to go 8,
You're
9,
gonna do that one thing you did with the
and 10.
9?
0.3, we're not going to be quite in the middle, right?
Nope.
But we're going to be close to the middle. So
Do
we,
like 3
we-
extra lines.
So we can go, well, no, because it's a decimal, but it's still 1/3. 0.333 is 1/3. So we're going to go graph this out. It doesn't need to be exact, but we know it's going to be up about right here, right?
Yeah.
Because 8.3, so we're going to be open circle. What direction is it going to go?
Left.
Left. Go in the back and grab the handout under Algebra 1. We're writing this stuff out. Okay, any questions so far? So remember, when you have exponents and you have parentheses, get rid of them. Solve that stuff before you even get to the steps. Work on the variable side, okay? Deal with the variable last. Do these rules sound a little familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did them when you didn't have inequalities, right? All the math is still the same. Okay, your favorite ones.
No.
How do I start this one?
Reciprocal.
Absolutely not. We want to deal with that variable last. Okay, good talk.
Divide.
Nope.
Minus 1
Very good.
Dude.
Same rules that I just told you. We're working on the variable side. We're dealing with the variable last. So we're going to do the opposite of plus 1/2, which is minus 1/2. Not quite. Do these have common denominators?
No.
No. We have to get them to common denominators to be able to subtract them. So what is 2 times 5?
10.
Okay, so we're going to use 10. So write 10 right here. And then I'm going to show you what to do. Okay, you want to be writing the steps down as we do it. We're going through the problems. Okay.
Minus 1/2.
Okay, so we're looking at that 10. We need the 2 to get to that 10, right? So we take 10 divided by 2, which is what? Very good. So this 5, we're going to multiply the 1 times 5. Okay? So this becomes 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Isn't 5/10 and 1/2 the same number? It is. Now we're going to do the same thing here. What is 10 divided by 5?
2.
Okay? So we're going to multiply the top by 2. 6. Now we can subtract. We have 6 minus 5, which is 1. Bring down the 10, just like this. 1 and 10. Yeah, we don't. After we get the common denominator, we don't change the denominator unless we can reduce.
So is that a 6 or? Yes.
That's a 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so we took care of all this, right? But we still have one more step. We still have the 4 over 5x, right?
Do you do the reciprocal?
Very good. So on this side, we're going to write 5 over 4. Then we're going to write 5 over 4 over here. That's going to cancel out and get the x by itself. Any questions so far? You want to remember when you have a fraction next to a variable that you need to do the reciprocal to get rid of it. Okay, to cancel it out. Now, can we reduce these?
Yeah.
Yes. 5 goes into 5 how many times? And how many times does it go into 10? Right, so we can reduce this. We can write 1, and we can write 2 here. Then we multiply across. What's 1 times 1? What's 4 times 2? Okay, so we're done. Where x is greater than 1/8. Wow.
This is a lot of math.
So
We
when
don't
we
graph
go to
that one, right?
when we go to graph this out,
Oh.
I'm gonna put it down here because I'm gonna need some space.
And so we barely.
So
graph.
0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1. I'm gonna make this one bigger, and I need it bigger because guess what? I need 8 spots in here, don't I? So the easiest way to do this, cut it in half. There's 4, right? Then do it one more time. There's 8. Okay? It's
See,
1/8.
This is why I don't mess with fractions.
Oh my God, here it goes. So 1/8, our circle is going to be right here. Is it shaded in or is it open? What direction is it going?
Right.
Is it right?
Okay. Good talk. Okay, any questions so far? Yeah, when you get one that 8 spots, be thankful it's 8, not 16. Right? Because 16 is even more. So, however, that doesn't happen too often. Okay, let's talk about this one. Remember how we're writing things out as inequalities? So we want to read this problem. This is saying 187 plus. Let's just do that. Let's write it exactly as it shows. 887 plus. Okay? And then it's saying divided by 2. Okay? But that's a plus, right?
Yeah.
So divided by 2. Let's just keep following. Divided by 2 must be greater than 819. Now we have to take a look at this. Oh, we forgot something. $887, nobody caught it, plus P. P divided by 2. 887 plus P divided by fraction 2. Must be greater than. Oh, must be greater than.
No, not cheating.
Hey,
What?
Gina.
But you know.
Okay. We can solve this, can't we? Yeah. So I'm gonna write this one down here to give us some room. 887 plus P over 2, 819.
You look these problems yourself and you expect this.
You should be able to break that down. It literally says it in words.
But you're having trouble yourself.
887 plus P. Is it 27 or 25?
It's.
Maybe I do it on purpose. Hey.
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 Yeah, no, you
Okay,
can-
how do we solve how do we solve this problem? What do we need to do first in this case?
Solve the problem.
Okay, Mr. King.
Oh yeah, I was just like.
Go ahead and get us started, Mr. King.
Okay. Y'all ready? I'm not ready. Alright, keep on. Y'all just playing.
You're close. You're super close.
You're so close, bro.
Okay, let's
There you
talk
go.
let's talk about this one for a minute.
Divide 2 on both sides?
Divide?
Multiply 2?
Very good. Yes, if we have a fraction, we always want to get rid of the fraction first. So, we're going to multiply both sides by 2.
You gotta do the opposite of the shit.
Stuff. Right, remember we're recording. Okay, good talk. Okay, so this is going to cancel out, right? Someone put that in your calculator, please. 819 times 2.
819 times 2.
Your time to shine, King.
My time to shine.
How much?
1,006. 38.
Yes? Whoever's ringer's on, turn it off, please. Now, isn't this really easy to solve from here? We're going on the variable side. What's the opposite of 887? Okay, do it to both sides. Someone do the math, please.
I'm gonna just do 9. 751. This is beyond me.
fourth grade math.
Okay, I need the phone put away, please. Do you have a bag?
Don't turn on my reader.
Well, you don't need to do that. Okay, good talk. What's the answer to this? 751. Are we done?
Mm-mm.
Do I care whether you graph that one or not?
Yeah.
No, not really. It's big.
But
But you could do a couple points. You could do
So I just.
750, 751, 752.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's
not going
it's a
to-
word problem or a longer problem. I'm not concerned about it.
You get extra credit for that?
Okay, any questions on this one?
no,
Good. Okay, what about this one? How do I start this one?
that's easy.
Okay, King. It's King's time to shine. Everyone be quiet, please. King, walk us through. What is it that we need to do?
Which one are you talking about?
We're talking about this one right here.
10 minus 2.
See, this is what happened. I was
It's his time to shine.
No, I only shine when I put oil on my body. But
Jesus just said it.
We're waiting on you.
Didn't you just say it too?
Yes, he did.
did.
what?
You just said it, Jesus.
Say what?
The stuff we have to do.
Oh,
There's nothing new on this problem that we haven't covered.
Yeah, man.
I don't think so. Okay, so is it like? Wait, hold on.
What is 10 minus 2 for?
Mr.
Oh,
Peter.
the plus. You put addition. Yeah.
Nope.
No.
No, we
I just said it
take
3
out
times.
for the parentheses.
So what did you? Wait,
What do we do first?
any?
Parentheses. Can we solve inside those parentheses?
No.
No. So we can't solve inside the parentheses. What do we need to do next?
Downside.
We have no parentheses. Excuse me. We need to solve parentheses. We don't have exponents. What do I need to do now?
Multiplication.
Yes. I'm going to take this 2 and multiply it by this, and this 2 and multiply it by this.
See, you were wrong.
Go ahead and do that.
Shut up.
Negative 6
You were wrong.
X plus
x, and then negative 8. That pulls it out of the parentheses, right?
Wait.
And then negative 2 times 3, negative 6x, negative 2 times 4, negative 8, ring down the 10. The pen's going out.
New marker.
Pen, marker, same thing. Yeah, good talk.
What?
pencil.
Okay, can we simplify this problem?
I'm getting either.
Can we simplify this problem?
Why do you have 10 at the end?
Yeah.
These two right.
No.
Dude.
Can we simplify these?
Yes.
Yes. What is it?
What is it?
18.
8.
No.
6
That-
minus.
It's 10 minus 8, which is what?
2.
Good. So 2 minus 6x is less than 11. So what am I going to do to the 2?
Minus 2.
Very good.
Just what you do to one side, you do to the other.
Very good.
You get 9.
Now watch what's gonna happen here. We're gonna have negative 6x greater than 9.
Divide by 3. You get
Then divide by.
or 6.
Good. Do we need to circle something?
Yeah. The negative and the bottom.
Good. Okay, so x is. Oh, we have an improper fraction, right? So it goes in once. With 3 left over and 6, we can reduce that to 1/2. This is going to be negative. However, is this one done?
No.
What do we need to do to it now?
Graph it.
What do we need to do to it?
Flip the symbol.
Very good. Good job, Levi.
No problem, dude.
Okay, can we graph this?
Yeah.
Absolutely we can. 0, 1, 2. Where am I going to go? Oh, whoa. I'm going to keep going with it.
We go to the right. Wait.
Oh, that.
Okay, where's it go?
Half
Wait,
of
wait, wait. I'm trying to
between
figure
1
out
and
where you
2.
messed up.
Between 1 and negative 2.
Negative 1 half.
I know
In
that.
between negative 1.
9 divided by negative 6. 1/2.
No. Just wait.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to be here
In the
forever,
middle.
but yeah, let's go.
Negative 1.
I can see.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so open or close circle?
Okay.
Levi, what direction? Levi, what direction?
Right.
We're done.
That's so good.
Shut up.
Okay?
Dude.
So circle those negatives, it helps. I have a question. Anything new in this section?